Hello, welcome back to another episode over here at the Dana Lee Project. Mandy and I are here to discuss something fun. I don't know. What are we talking about this week?
I'll just tell you, right?
Just tell me.
Just tell you. You know what? We were talking today. Okay, so in our mentorship, we have a group call once a week with the mentorship program, and all of us gals talk. Sometimes it can be a handful of us, and sometimes it can be a lot of us, but we always seem to have like a really good conversation. Anyways, today we talked a little bit about time management, and I thought that would be a really good topic because Christmas, holidays, getting our workout in, taking care of ourselves, as well as doing all the things that we've chosen to do to get Christmas and the holidays done. The woman that had the topic was actually, I was like, oh, this is so relatable. So many people are going through this right now. I mean, I can't even. We're actually last week was really good because a lot of people had the week off for the holiday or whatever, and they were like, oh, good, I'll be able to get to my workouts and this and that. But when there's more things on our list than our usual list, we got to get all the things done that we just normally get done, which is hard enough as it is. Take care of ourselves at the same time. And now we also have these things that we want to make sure that we get done, maybe making cookies, maybe shopping for gifts, maybe a date night with our husband, or these little traditions that we do as a family. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about, making time for ourselves and the time management that we were talking about.
Mm. The first thing that comes to mind with this isn't time management directly.
Hmm.
It has to do with knowing yourself and saying no to things when
Hmm.
you mean no. And yes to things because maybe you are someone who really enjoys the holiday and you're like, "Ooh, I want to just get the most out of this time of year and I really want to be able to do this and I want to experience this."
Hmm.
So, I think what gets us into trouble is we end up overcommitting to things that we don't even want to do in the first place.
Uh-huh, yeah.
So that's a big part of like the slippery slope.
Yeah.
And I mean, the other thing is that yes, we're talking about this time of year, but just like maybe we've talked about a vacation video in the past or how I handle vacation videos and things like our vacations, vacation videos, how I handle vacations when it comes to like um, eating or working out or all of that is built the rest of the year.
Hmm.
So adding things on and putting additional pressure during this time of year, it's like you want to draw on the bigger picture of what is the rest of your year like. And that way it can do a couple things. One, it's either going to create the structure of like, for me, things are built around my workouts, not just because I'm a trainer and it's my career, but because I need it for my mental well being.
Hmm.
It's not just the physical part of lifting weights, it's like for my mental health.
Hmm.
I need it. It's a non negotiable. Things get built around it. At the same time, if I end up like I'm making a sacrifice because, like, okay, well, I can do this or I can do this. And this time of year, I feel like in order for Dana to live her best life, I'm going to let go of this workout because I'm choosing to do this instead.
Hmm.
But my active conscious choice to let that go, because in the bigger picture of things, I am an exerciser and that part is like, that's just part of my life. And I get back into it the next time. So prioritizing based on your mental well-being is, I think, the top of the list there. The
Hmm.
physical part, yes, of course, we're going to get like physical benefits from that too. Um, but that this can be a very difficult conversation for women who have a hard time trusting themselves.
Yeah.
If you don't trust yourself, you don't have faith in yourself, it's not about time management, it's about
Hmm.
trusting yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. And
And
making priorities of, I saw someone once talk about their priorities in like a big cylinder or whatever, and they said that they took like the big balls. The big balls were the ones that were really important to them, the big boulders or whatever, like the workout, the nutrition, the sleep, the things that if you don't have these things, your mind's going to go a little
yeah,
wonky, and
yeah,
you might
everything
not
falls
have the
apart.
same kind of you might not be able to show up in life the way that you want to show up. So like those big boulders are really important. And then filling in the gaps with those other things, that the smaller boulders that you want to get done and you want to do. But some of these things, like say the workout, for example, if I miss a workout, it doesn't mean that I failed. Like you said, the thing that I find interesting is that this person that was talking about, we didn't even get into the fact that like the reason why you might not get to your workout is because you made choices. Those choices are your choices. You can own them. You can be proud of those choices, even if it's just taking a nap. I was
Mhm.
tired. I slept and I missed my workout. Now, why were you tired? Was it because you had an amazing Thanksgiving and you stayed up all night laughing with your family and it was a joyful moment? Then you live like be proud of the fact that you not proud of, but like put your stamp of approval on the fact that you might miss some things because you make choices that are that are to be big memories. For example, this Friday, I'm going on a trip with my family. We're going to be doing this really cute Christmas thing, and my father and my sister are really excited for me to go because they went last year with my niece and they're like, "You're gonna love it." And I'm missing my workout and I'm missing my one-on-one meeting with Dana. And I'm very excited about it. Like I'm not sitting here beating myself up because I made the choice for a once a life in a lifetime experience to go to this cool old traditional thing that they do over in Canada, um, that I've been working really hard to be able to do. And, in between there, I can also remember like I am still me. I'm now strong enough and healthy enough to walk this. We're doing a Christmas carol with candles, and you're walking through this neighborhood caroling with candles. And my sister's like, it's like a Hallmark movie. I can't wait for you to see it. It's so corny and cute. And the whole time, I'm never going to be worried about my back being hurting. The whole time, I'm going to be excited about that. I'm not going to be out of weight. All the choices that I made that make me proud of the choice that I made. Do you know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
so many choices. Like, so if I can look at also those little things too, like, oh, I didn't work out with Dana, but I did walk a couple of miles and sang Christmas carols. That's pretty awesome. And, I was able to sit and stay up late with my family and be happy. And that's because, and I'm invited to this because I haven't drank in 11 years, and my family is like excited for me to be there. They know that I'm not going to ruin everything because of my drinking. So like all these other choices that we've made can build up to the management of going back to time management is I can manage my space and my energy and my time to go towards those big boulders as well as choosing to take out one big boulder and put in another one every once in a while.
Yeah, and I think it's because you've done a lot of work on trusting yourself. You're trusting
Right.
yourself to make a good decision
Yeah.
and then following through on that decision without these weird um lingering feelings of guilt or I should be doing
Mhm.
this instead of doing this.
Yeah.
No, wholeheartedly making the decision and then making that decision right because it
Mhm.
is like you're one person. You
Mhm.
can either physically be here until we have holograms or something. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, my hologram's gonna work out for me? That would be hilarious. Like, no, I'll work out. My hologram can go do the grocery shopping or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I don't want my hologram to work out for me.
No, my hologram is going to be my bitch.
Yeah, she's gonna go cleaning. There's laundry in the basement. You go take care of that. Go pick up the poop in the backyard.
But you really, I think it's about time management in your schedule has more to do with you trusting your decision that you're going to make the best decision at any given day,
Hmm.
and that you really have peace with that decision because you know why you're making it.
Hmm.
You know why you're making the decision. I think what ends up happening is this compounding feeling of overwhelm, stress, being pulled in a million directions because there's the people pleaser that's still coming out. You're at some level lying to yourself about what you want to do and how much you can handle. And it, so I don't really think it has to do with time.
Okay.
I just don't.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't. I think it more has to do with energy, managing your
Hmm.
energy. Being
Hmm.
honest, because you as had said before about taking the nap, and then that was making me think as you were speaking about the other element is giving yourself grace on the other
Yeah.
side of whatever your choice was, right? So like, oh my God, I stayed up with my family. I had such an amazing time. And I slept in, or I took a nap instead of going to yoga. I took a nap instead of, I was going to go out for a walk, and then, you know, this opportunity happened. Oh, my sister wanted to make cookies, and I said yes to that. And then there's some weird level of like
Hmm.
not feeling that great about it. But I think
Hmm.
overall, can you just be honest with I was managing my energy. I needed the
Hmm.
nap, or I needed the rest time, or even like your mood,
Hmm.
taking care of like I'm just not like, just maybe holidays aren't a great time for you. Maybe
Hmm.
you're not into the festiveness of the holiday season,
Hmm.
and
Or
giving
you're
yourself
in a or you're in
grace.
a season of life where it's not so great. Like grandma died last year and this is our first year without
Yeah.
her. And it's like, I don't want to go. I can't. It's going to be really hard to be around my family, even though you love them and stuff. There is that dread. Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's not always that you always hate Christmas or you always don't like
mm,
it, but there's been seasons when I just cried my way through Christmas.
yeah. Yeah, because things have changed, and it's
Hmm.
like as they're changing, it can be exciting about what's to come, but you don't quite know what that looks like. Maybe there's a little grieving process because of someone who had passed away in your family, or is maybe part of your traditions that aren't anymore. It could
Hmm.
also be grieving just the changing family dynamics, and things are just changing. That could be part of
Hmm.
that too,
Hmm.
and to be honest, I mean, we're recording this the end of 2025, going into another year. In module one of our coursework, step one of our roadmap to food freedom, this concept of like we've got to let go of something
Yeah.
in order for something else to come in.
Hmm.
I also believe that has to do with managing your energy. You can't just fill the cup and then I'm going to just keep on putting stuff in the cup.
Right, right.
That take some things out to make room for what you want to put in.
Hmm.
And you know, same goes for like your tolerance for like what your capacity is to be able to handle things, whether that's handling the energy of people around you, or the just a trillion different things you have to do in your day.
Hmm.
So I would really love whoever is watching this video, listening to this conversation, start to think more about, instead of time management, instead of managing your schedule, of it in terms of managing your energy.
Mm, I love that.
It's so
Yeah.
much more like I'm in the driver's seat, and then it puts the focus on like, okay, if it is about managing my energy, well, what would I say yes to? What would I say no to? Can I be more honest with myself of what I really want to do and what
Hmm.
I don't want to do? Am I
Yeah.
doing this just to make someone else happy, which will deplete your energy?
Right. Right. I was thinking about that when you brought up the idea of like, I wanted to go for a walk. My sister showed up with Christmas stuff, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll make Christmas cookies with her and I won't go for the walk. In that moment, most people who are watching this video for the same reason that we're telling you this is because you aren't quite sure. Like, we don't trust, if you don't trust yourself, really take a pause and ask yourself what it is that I really want to do. I need it to. I think that it comes a lot easier for some people to go, oh, I can't wait. I'm making cookies. No problem. I'll walk later. That was easy for some people. For me, I really had to think about it. It took me a long time to figure out what I liked, what I didn't like. Did I want to do this? Didn't I want to do this? Am I going to get joy from this? And my sister, one time, she's like, I don't want to hear about that. Because I said something like, I just don't get joy from doing that anymore. And I had to actually talk to her about it because I was like, I'm not trying to insult you. Because there was something I forget what it was, but she was like, what? You don't get joy from it anymore? Pardon me, ma'am. I'm not here to give you joy. So yeah, I had to talk to my sister about it because I said out loud, I don't think I get joy from that. Why would I do it? I just don't get joy from that. And I really don't remember what it was. I just remember my sister's reaction. So yeah, it's like you really have to take I had to take a pause and wait and go, what do I want? What do I want here? And then like I got, give yourself this stamp of approval. Be your own advocate. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make cookies with my sister because this is, you know, great
Mm-hmm.
memories, great time, fun stuff, you know.
Yeah. Well, two things. One, it also makes me think about, okay, so maybe you do want to make cookies with your sister, but you also wanted to take a walk. The other thing is practice of getting better in your communication of, oh my God, I'm so excited to make cookies, but I really need to get some fresh air. So, would you mind getting started on a few things? I just need a 20-minute, I just need a 20-minute reset. I'm going to head
Hmm.
out, take a loop. I'm going to come back and we're going to make some cookies. So
Yeah.
that way you don't
Hmm.
feel like you're letting yourself down. If you
Hmm.
really needed that and you're like, oh my God, I've been looking forward to this walk all day. And then my sister shows up and you
Yeah,
know,
then you'll be snippy with your sister and you won't have fun.
but then you want to do that, but
Yeah.
there's still like, but I want to do both. So can you start to think outside the box
Hmm.
of, and really it comes down to, and so much in our mentorship teaches this, how can I more effectively communicate so that way I get my needs met?
Hmm.
And people can understand this is what I need. And also let them feel any sort of way about it, you know? So that was bringing me to like your sister responding like, what? Joy? The thing is though, you got more comfortable letting people like feel however they feel about it. And you're just
Hmm.
like, they're just not used to that. And it may
Hmm.
be like uncharted territory. But the more you do it, the easier it becomes. And then it also kind of gives permission for the people around you care about to also start doing that. Be
Hmm.
like, listen, do you really want to do this? Or are we just doing it to do it? Or are we actually enjoy this anymore?
Right. Yeah. Hmm.
So it's a constant reevaluation process, I think, every season. I
Hmm.
mean, every time we're going through something, you're always able, there's always an opportunity to reassess the situation of like, does this really work in my life? Is this what I really want? Maybe last year I couldn't handle it, but this year I'm really looking forward to it.
Hmm.
Anything is
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
But the thing is too, and I think we were talking about this on our call today, about it's about becoming the person you know you can who can handle it,
Hmm. Yeah.
right? Like
Hmm.
that is such a vital part of the process. It's again going back to the trust thing. Like I'm a person who can handle saying no to this and drawing boundaries and letting go of that, and I'm going to be able to handle the consequence of that because looking down the other route of like, but I don't want to handle the consequence of me continuing to do things that suck that are not joyful to me.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like you
Hmm.
look at it that way and you're like, oh my God, like I don't want to handle that, but this is difficult and communication, but I ultimately get what I want.
Yeah.
I can handle that.
Yeah. Yes. And it
Yeah, it's so
happens so
funny.
much during the holidays.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
kind of
It's
like a
funny
pressure
how like,
cooker of family and decisions and things that your expectations of others and the expectations of you, and it can be a lot. So if you have that in your head that, this year I'm going to make some choices for myself, it can be a lot. It can make your holiday so much better.
yeah. And you know what can make your holiday even better is if you join the mentorship with me and Mandy.
Yes, it would. Definitely. Oh my
It
goodness.
makes everything that much better because then you've got like this you just got like these sisters who are on your have your back, and like there's something
Um,
to work through, and we can have these kind of conversations at a more personal level. And it's it makes navigating life, I mean, navigating life can be difficult. So
mhm.
how can you possibly make it a little bit easier, a little bit lighter this round? Um, yeah, it's just I love our mentorship program. I
Yeah,
fucking love it. I love
same.
it. It brings life to me. So
Hmm.
I have to start talking about it more on our YouTube videos because it's such a special place that it's it's kind of hard to always put into words.
Yeah.
And
Well, just like the conversation we had with her about
yeah,
Thanksgiving and working out and making and all the things, that isn't something you can talk to your husband about because he doesn't quite understand what we're going through, how we're trying to uncover like the root cause of why I didn't go to the workout and why I was so upset about it and then going back and just, because we're all kind of struggling with the same stuff, not all at the same time, which is fantastic.
right,
But
right.
some of us have been there. Some of us have
Yeah,
are understand because of different holiday things, and that's why it's so magical because we're all on the same page.
yeah.
Actually, we're all in the same book, but on a different page.
Yeah, that's a good
Like
way
my
to put it.
analogy.
Yeah, I like it. I like
Mhm.
it.
Yeah.
And what's fun is there's also blank pages, so we get to like write whatever we want in those pages,
Yes. Yes.
to continue your book analogy.
I love my analogies.
Yeah, it's just such a special place. And if like, I don't know, maybe you've been following Mandy and I for a while, or maybe you've been around my world for years. I mean, I've been at this for many, many years. Um, and I've shared this on our group call today. Like there's the decision I made for myself. I'm like, now is the time. Like, why am I putting off something that I want? Now is the time. Like, I'm the youngest I've ever been today. What am I doing here? Like, life is meant to be lived, and I just know, oh, I don't want to do it alone. I just don't. I don't. It is so nice to be able to lean into a mentor.
Mhm.
So that's exactly what I decided to do too. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to be working with a mentor for an entire fucking year. So think about that. Like, imagine if we get to work with you for an entire year.
Mhm.
Like, it's so exciting, really,
Uh-huh.
because you think like, oh, I wish I could just get over this food thing in 3 months. There's something about giving yourself the space and the ease to like breathe and to be
Mhm.
like, oh my God, there isn't a rush for things. I actually
Mhm.
can let this unfold. I can work through the different chapters and seasons and have somebody by my side to navigate it. It's just incredible. It's
And
just incredible.
there's plenty of programs out there that are going to tell you that they'll get it to you fast, but they never work. They never have, and they never will.
Yeah.
There's a band-aid. It's a okay, do this, do this, do this, do this, and it's a cookie cutter program that I've did a million times before I finally was like, I gotta do something different and came to Dana. And I'm just lighter and freer. Yeah.
Because we're handling the root of what's really going on. And
Yeah.
when you get at that, the freedom that comes on the other side of that. I was on a call with a private client today, and she was sharing this just major food breakthrough she just had last night. We've only been working together August, September, October. Okay, 4 months.
Hmm.
4 months. Interesting, because I've had other clients that 4 month mark seems to be a magic mark. I've had other clients
Oh.
with some major things too. So she shared a major breakthrough that happened last night with like while she was eating dinner. And the thing is, I mean, it took decades. She's been struggling with food her entire life.
Yeah.
And she is 60. How old is she? I always forget the age because it doesn't matter. I don't
Hmm.
really care about age.
60
But
something.
60.
Something.
I think yeah, I think her 60th birthday is coming up actually.
Okay.
So it, it's something that has been like heavy and weighing on her for so many years.
Hmm.
And yet, when she had the breakthrough, there was an ease to it. It was not a forceful thing. It wasn't, because she's now understanding and has made peace with the sequence of events and choices that you make along the way that get you there.
Yes.
And it becomes like it is your becoming.
Mm-hmm.
It's who you're becoming in the process that is what is so magical about working within. Now with her and I, it's a 6-month container because it's private.
Mm-hmm.
But with, these other clients, I have a group that Mandy runs with me. And that's where in that year, it's like that ability to look at a sequence just differently in your life,
Mm-hmm.
of really understanding how all these things will layer up for an absolute reason.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason they're there, reasons this unfolds, how it gets you, and that kind of peace you get within a greater understanding of what got you. Who cares how long it took? The point is you got there. Like, really, Mandy, don't you feel like, how do you feel about it? Like,
I look
okay, it
back
took
and I'm
you a
like,
while.
oh, but yeah, and I look back and people say, oh my gosh, look at you, blah, blah, blah. And I'll be like, I've been working with Dana for 3 years now. And now I've been working with Dana for 2. I
Yeah.
was in the program for a year, and that program of the year got me to a certain point where I was like, wow, I don't hate myself anymore. And then I wanted to keep going, but
Yeah.
like the the magic of like figuring out that there's no reason for me to hate myself anymore. It took me 40 years to get to hate myself.
Hmm.
1 year of, oh, I don't deserve this hate from me was just, it was worth it. And it's never, not once in any diet program, or even I went to the Y for something that I thought was kind of like this, but it was not. Not once did they say, you don't have to do all this shit. It's not important what size you are. It's not important how much you lift. It doesn't matter how far you run. It doesn't matter at all. All that shit doesn't matter because you yourself and what you are worth has nothing to do with all that shit. And society wants us to think that, and they just want to keep on telling us that we need the best makeup, we need the best skin, we need the best hair, we need the best this, and then somehow or another that's going to make you happy. This program will help me figure out how to be happy in my own skin, and it was such a slow process, you know.
It
Maria
was
told,
slow until it wasn't slow. I
yeah,
mean,
and
you
then all
start,
of a
right?
sudden I look
Yeah.
back and I'm like,
Uh-huh. You're like,
oh
oh
my
my God.
God.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah. Maria was telling me that she wants to have arms like me. She said that she told you. My sister Maria is in the program. She said, I told Dana that I want to have arms like you. And Dana was like, she works out 3 days a week.
Yeah. And she's like, well, and then, so I say, okay, can you do half an hour? And
Yeah,
she's like,
like there's a little bit.
well, I
Yeah.
said, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, I can do 20 minutes. So, I sent her a workout series to like, okay, here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
But
But that's how
also
I
like,
started. That's
yeah,
how I
yeah,
started. You don't start 3 days a week like in all
yeah,
other programs that tell you, in order to be perfect, in order to get what you need, you got to
yeah.
do this, this, and this. That's not where you start. You start where
Mm-mm.
you are right now, every
Yep,
single time.
yep.
Because where you are right now is where you are.
Yeah, exactly. That level of like acceptance of, okay, here's where I am. Okay, I understand how I got to where I am.
Hmm.
I want something better for myself. And it's only up to you to do something better for yourself. So I don't care if you're watching this video and it's like, whatever, we release it, December, I don't even know,
Middle of
10,
December.
I don't know, middle of December. I don't care if it's like, Christmas Eve. Your decision to be like, I need help and I want to be part of something can happen at any time during the year.
Hmm.
Doesn't matter what's going on. When you're ready to flip that switch and it's a yes for you, doesn't matter when it is.
Hmm.
And that is something that I really love that we do. We have open enrollment. Like you can enroll in the mentorship program when it's right for you, when you feel that like yearning and calling for, I really want to get to know myself and I want to know who I am. And I need a path to uncover that, to figure that out.
Hmm.
It's not Mandy's way. It's not Dana's way. There's like a whole nother methodology to like uncover that for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And so, not, you don't need any permission, but in case you feel like you do,
Yeah.
you're a grown ass woman, and it's up to you to get what you need. All right. So even if that isn't my program, please, for yourself, seek out something that you can plug into, and hopefully a collective of women, not just like a single. Like, there's something about being with women.
Mm-hmm.
It can be incredibly healing.
Mm-hmm.
Incredibly healing. So, all right. So talking about time management, but I feel like circling it back around.
Yeah.
When you said that, I was like, that's such a masculine term.
Okay.
Ugh.
Okay.
Time management is right up there with goal setting. I'm like,
Okay. No, this is why I choose the topics and you tell me, no, we're going to change it to, what did you call it?
No.
What did you call it? Not time management. You're calling it.
Oh, energy, more like energy management.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Managing energy. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Funny.
Yeah. But I do think, it's good to have a balance of those things. I was just living in that kind of masculine energy world for many, many years.
Yes.
Not allowing the other side. So that's why I just think it's important to look at your schedule in a different way and not so masculine energy oriented. As a woman, we are designed to receive. We're designed to receive. It's like the flow. Let some ease and flow happen. And that's why I had to bring up this trust in yourself in order to decide what you want to do with the hours in your day. Mm-hmm. If you can't receive that intuition to know how you want to handle the hours ahead in your day, there is no such thing as managing time. Mm-hmm. It's just not possible to do it effectively. So that's my 2 cents on it.
I love it.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to this week's episode. We love hearing from you. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that jazz. And I look forward to our next topic.
Yeah.
See you on the next one.